Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, Road to the Philippines. Danny Knoll here. Thanks for tuning in. What is today? Today's Saturday, November 14th, 2020. Kind of a cloudy day today, kind of dreary. But hey, no snow on the ground, that's cool. You know, any day where there's no snow on the ground, period, I'm happy with. So I can deal with the weather today. That's cool. That's cool. But I wanted to put out another video today. It's been about a week since I put out my last one, and like I mentioned before, I started back to work, and you know, I work 12-hour shifts, so it kind of takes me a while to get around and putting out a new video, because I get home so late at night, and the last thing I want to do is try to put together another video. So I'm kind of gonna limit it to when I have a day off. So if I can put out one video a week, I'm doing good, really. But yeah, you like my shirt? What'd you say? GMBG, Gas Monkey Bar and Grill. I got this shirt down in Key West, Florida. I don't know if you guys are watching any shows on the Discovery Channel. There's a guy by the name of Richard Rawlings. He has a channel on there called Fast and Loud. He just happened to open up some bar and grills. I think at a couple of locations. I think there's one in Texas and there's one in Key West, Florida, and that's where I got this shirt. Yeah, it's called, what's it called? Fast and Loud. Yeah, Fast and Loud on the Discovery Channel. It's pretty cool. I'm into fast cars. I just been in the cars for a long time now. I like American sports cars, American muscle cars, sports cars. Ford, Dodge, Chevy. You can't go wrong with either one of those. But anyway, I kind of lost my track of thought there. Today's video, I mentioned, Irene and I had broken up in my previous video, and I talked about how I was miserable and my depression was coming back, and I just felt really bad. I was like, man, I made a huge mistake, But like I said before, I was just in that state of mind where the slightest bit of negativity, somebody made the wrong comment to me, while I was, no matter who it was, from whatever country I was, chatting with the person, I would just swipe left and block him or whatever and move on. I mean, that, I'm sure that wasn't the right thing to do, but at that moment, that time in my life, I just had zero tolerance for any negativity. And yeah, and that's what I would do. If I was talking with somebody and they say something rude or something I didn't like, I just swipe left and move on. And that's what had happened. With me and Irene, we got into an argument, and I was like, screw this. I'm not gonna deal with this. And I blocked her on Facebook Messenger and on Facebook. I don't even think we were even friends on Facebook. I think we were just talking through Facebook Messenger by itself. Like I mentioned before, in the beginning, Irene wasn't the only person that I was talking with. I was talking with other people as well. And as a matter of fact, there was this girl from Thailand that I was talking to, at the same time that I was talking to Irene, and things were going great between me and that girl from Thailand. And I'm not sure what I can't remember. I can't remember what area of Thailand she lived in. It was kind of north. I remember it was like northeast of Bangkok. It was like maybe, I don't know. It was several hours if you travel from Bangkok to where this girl lived. And yeah, we were getting along great, and then, we had video chatted, and we were communicating through communicating through WhatsApp. That was the only way we were communicating. And I mean, it was getting serious enough between me and her, that I talked about coming out and seeing her. She was wanting me to come out and meet her family, and all this, and yeah, I mean, it was getting serious. And and we chatted for a while, and eventually things kind of took a strange turn for the worse. We've been chatting for a while, and I think she said she had an iPhone or something, and she mentioned that she was gonna have to get her iPhone, or I'm not sure if it was an iPhone or what, but she had mentioned that she was gonna have to get her phone fixed. I was like, oh, okay, that shouldn't take very long, right? And then she had mentioned, I'm not, she's like, I'm sorry, but I'm not going to be able to communicate with you, while I'm getting my phone fixed, because it's going to take a couple of weeks to get my phone repaired. That was a red flag right there. That was a huge red flag. I didn't question her about it. I had my doubts, but when you're first meeting somebody like that, you don't want to sit there and question them. Well, what the hell are you talking about? 2 weeks to get your phone fixed. Here in the United States, I just take my phone to the Apple store, and I can get my phone repaired within a few hours, So I wasn't, when she mentioned, it's going to take, a couple of weeks to get her phone repaired, I was like, man, something doesn't sound right about that, I mean, the first red flag, this is kind of comical. My first red flag should have been based on her name. Her name is spelled Nuch, and it's pronounced noose, as in hangman's noose. That should have been my first red flag there. Never date anybody with the name Noose. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, yeah, she was like, it's gonna take a couple of weeks, and as soon as I get my phone repaired, I'll contact you. When we start communicating again. I was like, okay, whatever. Well, one day, this is about a few days later, right? You know how when you go through your news feed, you're going through your news feed on Facebook, and there's a section in there that says people you may know, right? Well, I'm flipping through there, right? Now keep in mind, I only communicate with this girl through WhatsApp, right? I didn't, I didn't, we weren't friends on Facebook. I didn't even know she even had a Facebook account. So I'm flipping through, I'm going through these pictures, you know, people you may know, and I'm flipping through there, and I saw a picture of a profile that looked like news. And I was like, what the hell? I was like, that's weird. And it was a different name. It wasn't even under her name. It was a different name that was posted. It wasn't news. I don't remember. I can't remember the name on the profile, but it wasn't her name. But it was her picture. And I was like, wow, that's pretty interesting, you know. So I was like, well, I'm gonna check it out and see, is this her? So I hit on it and I brought it up, and lo and behold, guess who it was? It was news, right? Under a completely different name. But what was even more interesting was the picture that she posted on that day, within a few hours ago, right? She posted a picture of her kissing on some guy, some random dude, it was some Caucasian guy. It wasn't even. I was like, I was like, what the hell is this shit, you know? And I mean, my blood pressure must have gone through the fucking roof. My heart was just, because like I said, things were getting serious enough that we were talking about me coming out there and seeing her, meeting her family, maybe, you know, moving to Thailand, blah blah blah. And I saw this picture posted on there, and I was like, my God. And ironically, she had texted me a few hours after she had posted that picture and said, hey, Danny, how you doing? You know, I got my phone fixed, blah, 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 on WhatsApp. Luckily for her, or I should say, luckily for me, she had her Facebook account open to public, right? So I went on her picture that she posted of her kissing on this guy, right? And I went back to our conversation on WhatsApp, and I screenshotted our conversation that had occurred days before, weeks ago, of her wanting me to come out to Thailand, meet her family, move out there, blah blah blah. I screenshotted all those conversations, and then I went back to her Facebook profile, and underneath that picture that she posted that guy, I posted those pictures of our screenshot of our conversation. Well, lo and behold, guess who saw those posts? The guy that she was kissing on. Yeah. Apparently, this guy was from Australia, and he had come to Thailand and met her down in, I think it was Pattaya, Thailand, to hook up with her because she was playing games and she was trying to hook up with him as well, right? Well, once he saw our conversation we had before, he told her to get her ass out because she was staying in a hotel room with him, and he was like, get your ass out of here, you know, because he didn't know that shit was going on. And then later on, she started posting me, boo-hooing, saying, how could you do that? Why did you do that to me? You hurt me so bad. I'm thinking, what the, really? I hurt you? I was like, what the fuck? What? Really? What the hell are you talking about? I mean, I hurt you? I mean, what the fuck did you do to me? You know, I was, oh my God, I was so, oh my God, I was so pissed. I mean, I sit here, oh my God. The messages that I sent to her over and over and over and over, I called her everything but a Thailand woman. Yeah, she was upset, and she sent me pictures of her crying on the bus going back to her hometown. All that, you ruined my life. And then she later on, she's like, I wanted both of you. I wanted both of you. Boo! I'm like, what the hell? Who the hell thinks like that? You know? I was like, what? I mean, I was I was angry, and I was crushed at the same time. You know, I was angry because I never had a woman do that to me before. I couldn't even hardly sleep at night. I lay there in bed, you know, staring up at the ceiling, and thinking, oh my God, I can't. It was a feeling that I never felt like that before. I never had a woman do that to me. But but then I was thinking, maybe that was karma coming back at me, because I was chatting with other women, while I was chatting with her. Maybe that was karma coming back at me. But yeah, once that happened, I was like, I'm done. Obviously I'm done. And but then, then like I said, the whole thing with me and Irene was done at that. As far as I knew, it was over. And I was crushed. Because I was missing Irene too. And I was like, my God, I've ruined everything. Karma has come back and bit me in the ass, and I've just totally ruined a life that I was hoping to have, But then, for a couple of weeks, there was no communication with me and Irene. And then I was at work, and I got a message on WhatsApp, because I kept, like I said, I blocked her on Facebook Messenger. But, if you remember, we first originally communicated through WhatsApp, right? Well, a couple of weeks after I blocked her, and all this stuff happened between me and that girl in Thailand, I got a little message. All I said was, hey. And guess who that message was from? Irene. That was like the best thing that could have ever happened to me, because I really thought it was over between her and I. And I just, like I said, my demeanor, I was just depressed over. I was just starting to fall into a deep depression again. And then Irene comes along and says, "Hey," and I was like, "Wow." I mean, if that wasn't a message from God, I don't know what I could have said that was. And I was like, we started talking, we started chatting again, and yeah, it was the best moment of my life. We started chatting again on WhatsApp, and then we started chatting again. I unblocked her on Facebook Messenger, and yeah, life was good again. I went from a place that was just beyond awful, to feeling like I was back on top of the world again. And Irene brought me back to reality again. And yeah, Irene and I started talking. I was like, you know what? It's time to stop chatting with all these other women. That was it. That was my turning moment in life. That was it, you know. And yeah, I went in. I deleted all these other apps. All of them. I deleted Skype. I deleted Line. Every single one of them. Viber, all of them. I was like, this is a sign from God. She's the one. And that's what I did. And I haven't looked back since. Now, have Irene and I gotten into arguments since then? Absolutely. Have I blocked her on Facebook, Messenger, Facebook again? Yes. But what can I say? That's just how it is, man. But yeah, we got back together, we started chatting again, and life was looking good. And in my next video, I'm going to talk about how things led to eventually her and I meeting in person. As with my other videos, if you could please subscribe and like my channel, share it, hit the bell icon so you get indications of my future videos. That'd be great. Because the more subscriptions I get, more likes I get, hopefully YouTube will get a clue and start distributing, you know, suggestions to other people about my videos. I'm not sure what's going on right now, but every time I go to the search bar on YouTube and type in Road to the Philippines, which I'm the only person that I know of who has a channel named Road to the Philippines, my videos don't come up for whatever reason. I don't know what's going on YouTube. Figure it out, YouTube. Come on, man. You type that in there and guess what comes up? Roads in the Philippines. I mean, come on, man. Road to the Philippines. I mean, how can I... Come on, man. YouTube, figure it out. Alright? Again, keep subscribing to my channel, liking my stuff. Keep tuning in. I'm going to put out more videos. So stay tuned and follow me on my road to the Philippines.